Hello, Daniel here. Character running like Usain Bolt there. No, not really, I just sped him up to make this a bit quicker for you. Now today we are going to take on Justy, which a few videos ago I alluded to trying to do this as early as possible, and you may be calling me insane and mad and a bit dim in the head for trying this early on in the game, but now we have 6 Pokemon, I thought I'd have a go at it. Like a regular gym leader, he has a theme behind him. Unlike a regular gym leader, you can't really tell by looking at him, unless you're a massive racist, which I'm not. Now, the problem with this is that you'll see in about 10 seconds that I am going to be horribly underleveled. You should not do this yourself, because this game has very, very tight financial control at the start of the game, and you won't have enough money probably to do this, and I can tell you for a fact that once I do this, I will have no money left and it will make the rest of the game a lot more difficult. But I have an ego and I must sustain it. Right, his theme, if you hadn't already guessed, is to make it Sandstorm, the weather effect. You have to remember in this game, Sandstorm is not as good as it is in modern games. And what he intends to do with it is to double team up in it in order to make everything miss. And this becomes very, very annoying, which is why I have led with the terrible Makahita, because it has Vital Throw. Vital Throw being a move that cannot miss, no matter what boosts the opponent has to defense, no matter what drop in accuracy you have, no matter what the weather condition is. The only things they can't hit is if you're underground, or you're flying, or you're, under the water through dive. Now there are a few ways to go about this battle if you intend to do it the under-leveled way. I've tried to show you all the ways you can possibly do it, sort of mixed into one. Dig is by far and away your most important move here, because you will see later on in the battle that you are able to dodge things that will inevitably kill you several times over. And Makahita's dead already, that's how good it is. Umbreon is also your best friend here, because basically he will act as a cleric even though he has no healing moves. The reason being that nothing will beat Umbreon in many, it'll take multiple hits no matter what he does, even with the level advantage to beat it. So you can just use your turn of Umbreon just to throw potions out there like a madman who's had a bit of kleptomania. Now, I want to talk about something else while the battle prattles on. Wow, I didn't even know it. Anyway, I'm talking about the glitching. Now, obviously the glitching will be less obvious in a video that's sped up at this speed, but with regards to doing it another way, I am intending to use the Avidemux program to trim the black bars off. And I'm having a problem where I can't get any sound from it. I can put the clip in, and when I crop it out and I take the clip out and save it, it has no sound, which is a pain in the arse. And now that the Gligar has come out, I want to talk to you about the Dig. Gligar does not have Earthquake. Well, this one doesn't. Gligar's can. This Gligar has Dig as well, and it will inevitably outspeed you if you're trying to do it this underleveled way. Now, if you dig on the same turn that he digs, because he will dig first, it basically means you are immune to ever being hit by the Gligar. It doesn't mean the Azumarill will miss you, because you'll get Surf in the face still from time to time. But it does mean the Gligar effectively becomes void, because the AI is a bit dim and will not switch moves unless the weather runs out, or alternatively if you switch out. They are the only ways that the game seems to recognise that it needs to switch moves. The Quilava alongside Misdreavus is a fantastic combination for beating the Gligar, because say your Quilava is running low on health and the Gligar has gone underground on you, just switch to Misdreavus. Because it has Levitate, you're absolutely safe. The only problem is that you will inevitably receive another stab move in Aerial Ace in the face, and there's not a lot that resists that at this part of the game. Actually, unless you... No, actually nothing at all that resists it. I take that back. I was trying to make an excuse of say Magcargo, but A, why would you ever want a Magcargo? And B, you can't get that yet. So no, nothing resists. So you just have to suck it and hope that you don't die. I mean, you'll be able to tell, look how long, for example, that the Umbreon has lasted, and Espeon got critted. Because the game hates Espeon. I don't know why, but the game has a habit of just constantly targeting the Espeon, even when Umbreon is the better target. If the bug type is out and it has Bug Stab, it will inevitably go for Espeon over Umbreon, even if both are out at the same time, even if Umbreon's on low health. I think the game just has some type of hatred of the colour pink. Maybe that was explained by the character Lovrina in the sequel. Who knows, I'm making stuff up as I go along. The sandstorm in this game does half as much damage as it does in the modern game. I thought I'd explain some game mechanics here for you. It also does not give a boost to rock type special defense, but it still gives Pokemon like Cacnea and Sandslash the ability to be more evasive and therefore be a pain in the arse. You'll be happy to know that Sandshrew is rubbish, and as you know, its special defense is terrible. I mean, the Umbreon there did about a quarter, despite the fact it's 11 or 12 levels low. I think it's 12 levels lower, isn't it? Yes. But unfortunately, this battle, as you may have been able to tell by the fact I've had to triple speed it, is incredibly slow if you're going to do it this way. I honestly would not recommend you doing it this way. I would wait until you finish the first main area of the game before even considering doing this, because by that point you will probably be at least for level 35, 36, which isn't massively under-leveled, especially considering he's actually not that good. I mean, he's using a Sunflora, which, yes, I know is fully evolved, but it's crap. I mean, it's slow. Obviously, Trick Room does not exist in this generation, so you can't really speed something like a Sunflora up. It's slow. Giga Drain is still power 60, remember, not power 80, 75 even as it is now. Energy Ball's 80. It only has 5 PP in this game, which means you can barely use it. And you've obviously got to remember in this game, Sunflora can't learn Earth Power either, so it really is rubbish. It's almost as bad as Magcargo, although I don't think anything's quite as bad as Magcargo, but we're in that ballpark. This is lovely. Helping Hands and misses because of Levitate, so that was a good use of a turn there for him. Now, you have to make use of the fact that Sandstorm can run out and does run out every 5 turns, because you know for a fact what move he will use. Unfortunately, I couldn't make use of that because I got put into hyper mode. But that's your luck, and I think the game at this point was just saying, well, we know you're going to speed this up, you're doing an LP, we're going to make this as long as possible. And, you know, being this game, which is a bit of a douche, as you know by the fact that I've already had to reset, although, admittedly, that was partly my own fault. I can guarantee you right now that it's not going to be the last reset. I didn't have to reset to do this, I'll let you know now. Although, you'll see in the future there's a bit of level inconsistency because we had a power cut and I lost all my data. Well, all my last save, which was about an hour and a half's worth. So I had to run through that again really quickly, so I did this twice, effectively. Which was a massive pain. Also, did you hear the music in the background there? Just give you a second to listen to it. It reminds me a lot of Mario Kart Wii when you get hit by a lightning bolt. Did you notice that the music goes a bit more derp? Yeah, it reminds me a bit of that. I mean, if you haven't noticed, go and watch a Mario Kart Wii video. Oh, I get time to do a plug. Now it's on a topic. Yes, I was on a stream hosted by Octane Blue, otherwise known as John. I will put a link in the description. I am not going to put it as an annotation because I always forget, and people go, "Hey, you didn't put your annotation up!" So I'm going to bother trying to put an annotation in. No, I was in a stream with him. I didn't record, but he did, and I don't know when he'll put the videos up, but he is uploading Mario Kart Wii at the moment anyway, so if you find that sort of thing interesting, go check him out. He uploads all sorts of games, so you're definitely going to want to check him out anyway, even if you don't find that particularly interesting. I would definitely recommend that to you. Now, the battle's coming to an end because I luckily got a bit of burn hacks, and Nose Pass is terrible. I snatch a boost of double team off him so that it just makes me a bit more safe as a precaution. And I'm starting to get flinch hacks now as well, which is fantastic news. I think by this stage the game's just given up. Umbreon can learn Confuse Ray. I say yes to that in return for getting rid of Taunt, because Taunt in-game for a start is not very good. Umbreon is very slow, which generally makes it a very poor user of Taunt, especially in-game. Competitively, Taunt isn't the worst solution ever because you can curse up afterwards. But you also have to remember in this game that Dark is special, so that was never going to win any awards in this game. One thing I didn't notice, this Nose Pass has Magnitude. Don't use Dig if something has Magnitude. It suffers the same bonus that Earthquake gets, in that if you're underground when Magnitude is used, it does double damage. Luckily, he gets Confusion hacked, and now this is pretty much game over because the Sandstorm's ended, so he's going to inevitably try to put Sandstorm, but I'm not going to let him. Do 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 do. I won. What? I won just over 2,000. I probably spent 10 on that battle. That was challenging and satisfying. Challenging, yes. Satisfying, not really. It was quite slow. Yeah, it was a spectacular battle, kind of, although I had to speed it up, so that's probably how good it was. Wait! Come back! Oh, so maybe he wants to give us something like every gym leader equivalent does. I want you to have this. Consider it a memento of your battle. TM27. Really not worth the time spent, considering Espeon starts with the move Return anyway. All of that. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing that if you're LPing alongside me. Don't do it. But now that we've done that battle, and I am feeling tuckered out, and the video is already verging on 11 minutes. Christ, that's how long the battle took, even in triple speed. I'm going to leave it at that for now. I'm going to heal up. I enjoy the Nurse Joy that has a lot more censored clothing. She looks a lot more serious in this game. As per, she's probably not Nurse Joy, she's maybe Nurse Janet or something. If anyone actually knows the name of that person, please do tell me, because I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with this now. I will talk to you all later. Hope you enjoyed the video. Generic, like, comment, subscribe, bull. Peace out.